Coming up next on ECN, a regularly scheduled meeting of your Edinburg City Council. On the council, Mayor Omar Ochoa, Mayor Pro Tem Jason De Leon, Council Member Dan Diaz, Council Member David Salazar, and Council Member Jerry Lozano. Sitting in as advisors, City Manager Mayra Ayala and City Attorney Josie Ramirez Solis. And now, live from the Edinburg City Hall, the Edinburg City Council.
All right. Time now is 6 o'clock. We will start this City Council meeting, regular agenda. If we could on Item 1, call to order and establish quorum. Ms. Secretary? Yes.
Mayor Ochoa, Councilmember David Salazar, and Councilmember Jason De Leon.
Okay, great. Having established a quorum, we'll move to item A, which is a prayer. And for this, we have Senior Pastor David Alexander from First Baptist Church.
Good evening. Let's pray. Father, you tell us to be anxious for nothing, but everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving to bring a request to you. So, Father, in this season where we intentionally give you thanks, we thank you for a new mayor. And Lord, we pray that you would grant him wisdom as he begins his tenure, and Lord, just new vision, new plans, freshness, and just the council renewed. Lord, just excited to be a citizen of Edinburg. We pray that your blessing on this meeting, that everything be done for your glory and for your honor. And Lord, that you continue to bless us, that we might be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen.
Next item B, if we, Councilmember Dan Diaz could lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Place your right hand over your heart and we'll all get here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone can be seated. Thank you. Item 2, certification of public notice. Ms. Secretary?
Yes, sir, Mayor. The meeting was posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act on November 12, 2025 at 8:25 p.m., sir.
Item number 3, disclosure of conflict of interest.
Yes, Mayor. Under state law, local government officials are required to disclose a substantial interest for themselves or certain family members and abstain from voting on matters related to such a conflict. Are there any conflicts to disclose related to items on today's agenda?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 4, mayor's report. So it's my first one. Very exciting to be up here as city attorney. I actually kept count of all of the city council meetings I attended. It was 191. So I'm not new to this, but I am new to the role. So I hope all the city staff members, city management team, council members especially, have patience as I get through this. Make sure that we are guided through this very carefully. And so just wanted to make that clear for the record, right? If there's any flubs along the way, I apologize. It'll get smoothed. So for now, you know, we're going to keep up with a lot of the procedures that we have historically had here in City Council, but everything's always subject to change. And I'm sure we will have some recommendations and suggestions from the City Council members and from city staff on how we can make these meetings more efficient, but also informative for the public. And so that is the goal. So at the start, that's what I wanted to say and just make sure everybody was aware of. So I'm very excited to be here for my first meeting as mayor, and thank you to everybody that's here as well. Thank you. So sweet. Thank you. All right, moving on. Item number 5, city manager's report.
Yes, good evening, Mayor and Council. For the City Manager's report, I do have an event that I would like to inform the public on, and this is the 2025 UFO Conference and Festival. The City of Edinburg invites the community to the 13th Annual UFO Festival and Conference. It's a 3-day festival beginning Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m. with a free open mic night hosted by RGV MUFON, residents are encouraged to share their personal UFO experiences. Then we move on to Friday at 7:30 p.m. Join us for a ticketed presentation of the Ancient Aliens Live Tour, featuring leading experts from the show, including famous host Giorgio Tsoukalos. Finally, we have an event on Saturday, November 22nd from 1 to 5 p.m. Enjoy a free UFO Cosmos panel with UTRGV astronomer Dr. Mario Diaz, followed by a special presentation from Harvard astronomer Dr. Avi Loeb, a leading authority on the interstellar object 3-1 Atlas, or 3I Atlas. After the presentations, the festival opens to the public for family-friendly fun, including a tinfoil hat distribution area, an alien autopsy room, kiddie rides, vendors, and plenty of festival foods. So that's all I have this evening for the city manager's report. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 6, proclamations and recognitions, and we'll start with item A.
Presentation recognizing HEB and the Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District for their support and contributions to Edinburg Cares.
Please go ahead.
Good evening. Javier Garza, Director of Parks and Recreation. Welcome, Mayor Ochoa, for your first meeting here, so congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
And Councilman Dan Diaz, welcome back. Congratulations. And of course, Mayor and Council, all the council members as well. It's a very exciting part of the year. Edinburgh Cares was established without a name first in 2008, back in the old gym, with giving away one turkey. And the gentleman who started that off is here with us right now, Master Martin Martinez. Let's go, baby. Instrumental in beginning all this. The second year, 2009, 3 turkeys. 2010, 8 turkeys. And then we partnered up with ECISD. And you know the history now. It exploded to 50 turkeys, 250 turkeys, 500. And as of 2021, we've been donating 1,000 turkeys and 1,000 food baskets to needy families around our city. So congratulations to our partners and champions. And we're here to recognize our partners. Of course, HEB has been with us through many events. One of them is Edinburgh Cares, which is special to our hearts, that we're here with Amanda Arellano, and of course, Buddy. Thank you for being here. And of course, without ECISD, they're the engine of this event here, because what we do is Dr. Salinas, Dr. Garza gather all the principals and the PIAs, and they researched what the needy families are, and they give us their locations, their names, their phone numbers. And on Saturday, please join us if you can. This Saturday, November 22nd, 8:30 in the morning is going to be kickoff time. But if you want to come in early, 8 o'clock, bring some coffee, and and mingle with all our volunteers, would be great. Take some pictures with them as well. So
and get to work.
Yeah, and get to work. That too. But thank you, Dr. Mario Salinas and Dr. Anthony Garza. They're true champions of Edinburgh and true champions of Edinburgh Cares. We work real close together on all our events, and they're very helpful. And we service the same kids, ECISD, athletics, and everything else. So thank you for all you do for us. We want to present, of course, a couple of belts because they are champions for Edinburgh. So here. And also HEB as well. So I'm going to put him on the spot. The person who started all this, Master Martin Martinez, say a few words, please. I know he doesn't want to, but he'll get it.
Certainly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll state my name for the record, Martiniano Martinez Jr. Okay, real quick, was a full-time employee, retired, got hired, and I'm a part-timer now. But anyway, let me get back to this event. 14 years of progress, 14 years of witnessing what the community is all about. This event defines what the community stands for. It's unity. We don't turn our face and look the other way when people are in need. We group together, and we come together, and on behalf of the city of Edinburgh, the school district, and everybody else that sponsors this event, we feed the needy. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
If you want to join us for a picture, it'd be great.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again to the Parks and Recreations Department, to HEB, and to the school district. This community event is a wonderful tradition of the city of Edinburg. We've been doing it for many years. And so thank you for all the staff and everybody that participates in volunteering for it. Thank you all so much. Okay, moving on to item B, if the secretary could read the caption and then read the proclamation.
Yes, sir, Mayor. Presentation of proclamation recognizing November 2025 as Children's Grief Awareness Month, as requested by the Children's Bereavement Center, Rio Grande Valley. If you're here to receive the proclamation, if you can come to the podium. Children's Grief Awareness Month. Whereas the death of a loved one is profound and difficult, and children who experience the loss of a loved one face challenges that can affect their hearts, minds, and overall well-being. And whereas many grieving children navigate these difficult experiences quietly, often without the support or understanding they need due to the lack of awareness. And whereas the Children's Bereavement Center, Rio Grande Valley, in partnership with the community, provides compassionate care, guidance, and resources to help children and families heal. And whereas recognizing November 2025 as Children's Grief Awareness Month and November 20th, 2025 as Children's Grief Awareness Day, we honor these children, raise awareness, and inspire our community to provide comfort and understanding. And whereas the City of Edinburg is dedicated to creating a nurturing environment where children feel safe, supported, and encouraged on their journey of healing. Now therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Edinburg, Texas, by power vested in them by law, do hereby proclaim November 2025 as Children's Grief Awareness Month, and urge everyone to wear blue on November 20, 2025 in support of Children's Grief Awareness Day. Oh, he has.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I would just like to start and say it's such a delight to see you, Mayor Ochoa, and that seat. My name is Noellen. I am with the Children's Bereavement Center of the Rio Grande Valley. And on behalf of the team, I want to sincerely thank you and commissioners for your beautiful proclamation recognizing November as Children's Grief Awareness Month and Children's Grief Awareness Day. Your support shines a light on an issue that often goes unseen. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, so many children are growing up after the loss of a parent or sibling. These kids are not just facing grief. They are also navigating challenges like limited access to care and financial hardship. At the Children's Bereavement Center, our mission is simple: to make sure no child has to grieve alone. We provide free counseling, peer support groups, and resources for caregivers so that every child and family can find hope and healing no matter their circumstance. We'd also like to invite everyone to join us for our candlelight vigil on Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m., happening both at our Harlingen and McAllen locations. It's a meaningful evening to honor grieving children and families and remind them that they're not alone, that our community stands with them. Thank you again for helping raise awareness and for standing beside us in this important mission of healing and hope. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next item, 6C.
Presentation of proclamation recognizing Javen Hinojosa, Image First, Heroes First, National Contest winner. I will now read the proclamation for the record. Javen Hinojosa. Whereas Javen Hinojosa, an Edinburg native and valued member of the community, has demonstrated exceptional skill and dedication in the healthcare industry. And whereas Mr. Hinojosa earned his EMT basic certification while attending Edinburg High School, he then worked as a first responder for 5 years and later transitioned to nursing, where he has spent the last 5 years working as an emergency room nurse at South Texas Health System Edinburg. And whereas Mr. Hinojosa recently competed against 600 other healthcare heroes from across the United States to win the prestigious Image First, Heroes First contest, which recognizes exceptional healthcare heroes who go above and beyond to positively impact the lives of their patients. Whereas Mr. Hinojosa has become the first ever Image First, Heroes First contest winner from the Rio Grande Valley, earning 1,121 votes, a record for the nationwide competition currently in its 5th year. And whereas Mr. Hinojosa aligns closely with Image First values, be safe, be honest, be respectful, and most of all, be remarkable. And whereas Mr. Hinojosa's achievement not only brings honor to himself, but also reflects positively on the entire community of Edinburg. And whereas the Edinburg City Council would like to formally recognize Javier Hinojosa's significant accomplishments and celebrate his success. Now therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Edinburg, Texas, by the power vested in them by law, do hereby proclaim November 15, 2025 as Javier Hinojosa Day for his victory as the Image First Heroes National First Contest winner.
Congrats.
Now, Mayor, if I could, before he speaks, just want to say that we gave this proclamation to this ER nurse and paramedic at South Texas Health System. He works at Edinburg ER, former paramedic. I met him working the streets, and this is a huge thing. I said it at the ceremony. In the ER, we're busy saving lives. It's hard to do all the little things. Sometimes upstairs the nurses paint the toenails and do all that. They usually get all the recognition. It's very hard to get recognized in the ER. So congratulations. Thank you for being a great example of a paramedic and an ER nurse.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't do this public speaking so often, but I'm super grateful to be here and to be invited to this council meeting. And congratulations to everybody that got elected this time around. And it's just an amazing experience entirely. I've been there at Edinburg for like 5 years, and I just go in, do my job. I never think about any sort of recognition that comes with it. Just love working with my team and the system that I've been with, loyal for 5 years. And hopefully in the next couple of years, I'll be working as an emergency nurse practitioner, continuing to give care to the city that I grew up in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Congratulations on this national recognition, shining a bright light on our hometown. We really appreciate everything you're doing.
I appreciate you.
Good job, Dave.
Next item is 7 public comments. The public comments are now open. Do we have anybody who've signed up?
Yes, sir, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. The Edinburg City Council asks for a specific portion of the City Council meeting to be dedicated to public comments. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes. I will be taking time. Please note the public comment period is not interactive. The Council may not respond to public comments. At this time, Mayor and Council, there are 2 public comments. The first public comment is Ms. Maria Canto regarding employees' disregard for UDC.
Good evening and thank you, and welcome, Mayor, and welcome to the rest of you. My name is Maria Canto. I am a multi-property owner of several 2 subdivisions here in Edinburg, and during the last 6 months, I have been forced to defend our subdivisions from the very city employees who are supposed to protect them. I have had 4 meetings with the city top officials, and I have delivered almost 100 photos documenting the intense traffic and disruption caused by an illegal beauty salon, a commercial business operating in a small residential area. We, the neighbors, were never notified of this change. We were totally ignored, yet as of today, the beauty salon is still operating. Nothing has been done because they haven't stopped her. They stopped me for a sign, a yard sign, but this lady has 15 cars every day and they haven't stopped her. So that's kind of like pick and choosing, solving the problems. I have also sent certified letters, signature return letters to the mayor, the city manager, the assistant manager, the planning and zoning, the code enforcement. I have been here several times. But tonight, I must point clearly to the responsible parties. Planning and zoning is giving away easy permits that are prohibited in the UDC, which is the Bible for the city. Code enforcement who's not doing their job. And the supervising authority for these 2, which is Mayra. Madam City Manager, with all my respect, the buck stops with you. You have allowed your own employees to disobey and disregard the ordinances that protect our subdivisions. The UDC is supposed to preserve neighborhood integrity, but under your leadership, the opposite has happened. Businesses continue operating illegally in residential areas. Variances are granted without notifying neighbors, even though the UDC requires mail notices to neighbors. Carports are popping up of all colors and materials in the front area of the houses, which is forbidden by the UDC. And they don't even tell the neighbors. Mac Estates, Encinos Escondidos, and many other subdivisions across the city are being left unprotected at the mercy of disloyal and disobedient employees who ignore the law while the homeowners follow it. We need accountability. See, if we don't have accountability, they will keep on doing it. We need great code enforcement. Use the people who live in the subdivisions, because those are our properties, those are our investments, and you are destroying them by you are the caretakers of the subdivisions. We need leadership and not excuses. I respectfully ask the council for the following: a full review of all complaints.
Thank you, Ms. Canto.
Thank you. And please let me put a sign.
The next public comment is Ms. Diane Teeter regarding item 9A, water improvements and rates.
Good evening. Diane Teeter, Professor Emeritus of Biology at STC. And to put it simply, water is life. And I'd like to emphasize why the improvement of the clarifier at our downtown water treatment plant is such an important step for Edinburg's future. Clarifiers are the backbone of a water treatment process. They remove solids and ensure the water that reaches our homes and businesses is safe, reliable, and compliant with state standards. I'd also like to recognize the importance of the city's decision to gradually increase water rates over a period of years to provide the revenue needed to maintain and upgrade our water infrastructure so projects like this can move forward. And our city is not the only one making difficult choices on water rate increases. McAllen recently approved a $14 per month increase in water and sewage rates effective October 2025. The City of Mission has added multi-year surcharges to strengthen its system. These actions show that across the valley, cities are facing the same reality. Water scarcity requires investment, and investment requires revenue. We're in droughty conditions, and the majority of public water comes from the Rio Grande River. As water levels at Falcon and Amistad remain dangerously low, every gallon of clean water we reliably produce and conserve matters more than ever. That is why the new Edinburg water tower is also so important to infrastructure. By adding 1 million gallons of storage capacity, it stabilizes water pressure, reduces waste from leaks and line breaks, and ensures that conserved water is delivered efficiently to our residents. I'd like to thank the council, city staff, for initiating these projects not only as maintenance items, but as investments in the long-term sustainability of our city. As well, these and others of the city's capital projects information is on the city's website for public review as part of the improved climate for government transparency, as suggested by the 20 advisory committees, and as recently as Councilman De Leon's Facebook info session today. Congrats to the new mayor, newly re-elected commissioner, and the runoff councilman. I wish you beaucoup good chemistry in your organization as you make these important decisions. Good evening.
There are no further comments, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to item 8, public hearings. Item A, if the secretary could read the caption.
Yes, sir, Mayor. Hold public hearing, consider the ordinance providing for the rezoning request from Agriculture and Open Space District to Residential Primary District, as described, located at 3817 Duvernay Boulevard, as requested by Gerardo and Stephanie Ordonez.
Okay, we will open the public hearing.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. If you could just state your name for the record purposes.
Gerardo Antonio Ordóñez.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just trying to rezone from farm use. It was recently bought back in 2012, I believe. Well, we're trying to build our little house there, so we're trying to rezone from farm use to home use. It's an old residential, zoning, but we just need to move forward with it.
It's going to be a home, sir? It's going to be your home?
Yes, hopefully.
Great.
Yes.
How big is the property there?
The front is going to be 50 feet by 125.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, anybody else for public hearing? Okay, hearing, seeing none, we'll close public hearing. The other item is to consider the ordinance. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
I'm sorry, what was the motion?
Motion to approve.
Okay, great. And a second. Okay, motion and a second to approve the item. Any discussion?
Good luck on the building of your home, sir.
All right, hearing no further discussion, all those in favor, raise your hand. All those opposed? All right, motion passes.
Congratulations.
Moving on, agenda 9, item A, if the secretary could read the caption.
Consider awarding bid number 2025-21 downtown water treatment plant improvements rehabilitation of existing clarifier number 1 TWDB project number 62597 to JMJ Constructors in the amount not to exceed $457,781 and execute any documents related thereto pursuant to the city's ordinance and procurement policies.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, raise your hand. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Item 10A, secretary can read the caption.
Consider authorizing the city manager to execute a renewal agreement with Hanson Professional Services based on RFQ number 2021-001 in the amount of $395,000 for fiscal year 2026 semi-annual compliance monitoring and reporting for the Edinburg Regional Sanitary Landfill Facility in accordance with the current operational permit obligations and authorize city manager to execute any documents related thereto.
So moved.
Second.
All right, there's a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please raise your hand. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Item 11A, secretary can read the caption.
Consider resolution casting the votes for candidates to the Hidalgo County Appraisal District's Board of Directors for 2026-2029.
Is there a motion?
Move to cast the vote for Richard A. Garza.
Second.
Just for clarity purposes, the city of Edinburg does have a number of votes. Is the motion for all votes?
All the votes.
And still a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. All those opposed? All right, motion carries. Item B, if the secretary could read the caption.
Consider resolution appointing a designated member, a designated alternate member, and proxies to the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Organization, RGV MPO Transportation Policy Committee.
All right, is there a motion on item B?
Make a motion to appoint Mayor Omar to the board.
Second.
So if there's any discussion, I'll go ahead and open up the discussion. There are a number of appointees here. So there's the designated member, there's an alternate board member, and any proxies. We can take them all in one motion now, or we can go one at a time if you would prefer. Who was the maker of the motion?
I made the initial motion.
Okay.
Jason, you want to make that motion? Well, I'll expand on the motion. Tom, are you the one that always goes also?
Yes, sir.
Right, it is, okay, so
Yes.
I move to make Mayor Omar Ochoa the initial member and the Was the proxy or the alternate board member another council member?
Yes.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Traditionally, that's been the case, yes.
Yes, the proxies are usually Assistant City Manager Tom Reyna, and we also have attendance by our city engineer Mardoqueo Hinojosa.
And
Okay.
anyone want to add a motion to that? Or
I'll
alternate?
I guess retract my motion, and then I would like to add Councilmember Dan Diaz to be the alternate.
And the proxy, Tom Reyna, usually the proxy, correct?
Yes.
Currently, we had the mayor, and then we had, the alternate was Dan Diaz, council member.
Yeah.
And the proxy was Tom Reyna.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so for purposes of this, I'll entertain a motion to appoint the mayor as a designated member, Councilmember Dan Diaz as the alternate, and Tom Reyna as the proxy. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right. Discussion. Are you good with being the alternate board member?
I am.
This is not something that we had discussed before, so you're okay with that?
I'm
Is
good
any?
with it.
All
I'm
right.
You good,
And-
Omar,
and-
being?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, this is a very important board, and I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to jump in there and start working with it. So thank you for your confidence and nomination. All right, any other discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor, raise your hand. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Next item is consent agenda. Traditionally, we take all of these in one motion.
Move to approve A through F.
Second.
All right, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. All those opposed? All right, motion passes. Item 13A, future items requested by the council.
Any future items?
All right. Okay. Hearing none, moving on. Item 14 is executive session. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
So move.
Second.
All right, all those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed? Okay, time now is 6:32. We are entering executive session.
Item A, consultation with city attorney. Item B, consultation with city attorney and possible action regarding city ordinances. Item C, discussion and possible action regarding economic development matters.
Okay, time now is 8:04. We are coming back into the open. Can I get a motion to go back into open session?
So move. Second.
All right, all those in favor, raise your right hand. All those opposed? Okay, motion carries. We are back out in the open. Any action required?
There are no action items needed today, Mayor.
Okay, that being the case, there's actually no requirement for a motion to adjourn. You can adjourn once business is done, so we are adjourned.
Thank you.